Okay, so the terminal, what the hell is it? Before I tell you, I'll do a little explanation here. So most people, when they think about their computer and how they interact with it, it is through a graphical user interface or through pictures, mostly pictures and text. So we have or maybe we've got our Mac here, some programs in the dock. We have a folder here, and maybe a file here. We've got a video here, right? Yeah, etc., etc. A nice picture, maybe, and some sunlight. All right, sorry. So this is most people's computer, and this is a graphical user interface, or sometimes called a GUI, or just yeah, call it a graphical user interface. To many people, this is your computer, and this is the way you interface and interact with it. And you're all used to doing things like opening folders, making files, editing them, moving files into folders, moving things into your little trash bin here. So those are all activities that we know how to do, right? But and the terminal, in a sense, is running programs, right? The terminal, in a sense, is just that, but faster, and it actually gives you a little bit more control. So in many ways, when you're programming, you just have to use the terminal. I mean, there's many things that are just much faster to do if you do it through terminal commands. So that's why the terminal. So what the terminal is, as a definition, let's delete this stuff. So it's an application that provides a text-based command line interface, or CLI, to the operating system, allowing a user to issue commands and control the computer. And in terms of what a terminal looks like, if you're on a Mac, then a terminal looks something like this. It might have a white background, and hopefully has different text. And so first thing I want to do is kind of break this down and show you how to read this. So this first piece here, Matthew's MacBook Pro, this first piece is the computer name. Computer name. And so for you, it's going to be different, unless your name is Matthew and you have a MacBook Pro and you've named your computer exactly that. I doubt it. Now, the second thing, after the colon here, this is called the CWD, or simply current working directory. Current working directory. All right. And then lastly, we have the username. So this is the currently logged in user, or the user that is currently operating the terminal. Sometimes we call it console too, sorry. So this is the user. All right. And then everything after the $sign is going to be commands that you issue, or arguments. And now this section here, all of this we call our prompt. So if somebody says, what's your prompt? They're probably not going to ask you that, but this is your prompt. And it will change depending on the computer that you're using, the directory that you're in, and the user that you're logged in as. So those are the major kind of takeaways for this. And now that I've kind of described to you like how to read this, I'm going to do two videos. One video is going to be terminal on a Mac, and the other video is going to be terminal just on a PC through Ubuntu, which some of you are going to use for this class. Those of you who have a Mac, congratulations, because Macs actually happen to be built, the OS itself is built on Unix, which means, and Unix is an operating system, like Windows is an operating system. Mac OS is also an operating system, but that Mac OS is built on Unix. And Unix is built basically around terminal and terminal commands. So you don't have to do any extra installs or anything. This will just come with it. Right, so and on the Mac video, I'll show you how to launch the terminal and things like that. But this is just a very basic, like, what is the terminal? What do these things mean? How do I read it?